Welcome to MarcusG.TV. I'm Chef Marcus Guiliano, and I'm a chef on a mission. Today's mission is health and nutrition, basically. So it seems like sometimes I am the biggest jerk in the world to people, and it sucks because I don't want to be the biggest jerk in the world. But the whole society, not the whole society, the majority of the society are pretty much brainwashed on all these medical treatments and medical organizations and things like the American Cancer Society, the Susan Komen Foundation, the diabetes this, it's the Alzheimer's this. And here's my biggest problem. It's like, I want to help these people. I want to help people improve their lives. But most people think that donating money to these big organizations is what's going to do it. So I have these people come into my restaurant all the time for me to donate this, buy this, do that. And it's like, when a woman comes in who's a breast cancer survivor, and she wants me to donate to the American Cancer Society, or to be part of the Think Pink program, or the Susan Komen Foundation, it's like, all those organizations, the money goes to, most of these organizations that people are solicit for, that are out there, most of this money goes to high administration costs, and the money that does go to the drug companies, or the money that's left over, goes for research for drugs, specifically research for drugs. And in chronic diseases like that, the drugs are not the answer. Now, I'm not against the medical system altogether. People think, oh, Marcus, you're against doctors, you're against, there's a certain time for Western medication. When you have an acute symptom, when you cut your finger and need stitches, when you need an operation, when you're in a car accident and they can save your life, that stuff is fantastic. And that is where Western medicine shines. But where Western medicine does not shine is in the prevention and the reversal of long-term degenerative diseases, chronic diseases that take years to build up. Diabetes takes a long time, cancer takes a long time, heart disease takes a long time. These can take a decade, 2 decades. And this is where Western medication drastically fails. They have a lot of money goes into research, a lot of money goes into drugs. Patients pay a lot of money for insurance, and they pay a lot of money for the drugs, okay? So, when people come in, and I always politely decline to do something, but it's like, okay, here's a woman who comes in with breast cancer survivor, and she wants me to donate to the Think Pink program, and she's like, I'm cancer free now, and this and that. It's been like a couple of years, or I'm a cancer survivor, and it's just like, well, it's so hard to just say no, but I want my money to go in a good place, and I know I'm not alone. But being a business owner, they walk into my storefront and they associate me with not donating with being a person who doesn't care. And that's totally opposite. I mean, I 100% care, and I give a lot, but I give to places that I know the money is going to go to a good cause. And these big national societies, chances are the money's not going to a great cause. It's like, I'm a race director for a 5K and 10K. It's called Ellenville Run Like the Wind. Now, a lot of other races in the Hudson Valley in our region are directly linked to donating to cancer societies. And these races are flourishing, have 1,000 runners. Okay, I had 250 runners last year. It was my first year doing the race, and I improved the numbers by 2. I doubled the numbers from the year before. But it's like, if I tied that race into a cancer event, that I could double my participation. But that's not my beliefs. My beliefs are to help these people, but not give money to that's going to go directly to drug research. So a lady came in the other day for the Diabetes Foundation. I'm not sure if that's the exact name, but it was a diabetes foundation. And her husband has diabetes, and she had this great case, and she wanted me to buy and donate. And I'm like, you know what? I'm all for this. Do you want me to come speak at your event? I'll come speak to your event about nutrition and reversal. And oh, my husband eats so good and it's not working, is what she tells me. I'm like, what's not working? She goes, it's just not working. He needs a special diet and it's not working, and the diabetes is still there. And I'm like, these diets that these doctors recommend and these nutritionists, these dietetic associations, the hospitals, they're not there to prevent and reverse disease. They're there because they're funded by, the ADA is funded by big, massive corporations like Coke and Pepsi in the pharmaceutical industry, and they're always there to promote their product and sort of do a twist on why soda is not bad for you. You can legitimately drink soda in moderation because it's fine, and it's like, that's not true nutrition. That's not true food for your body, and that's what all these places are like. And it's just like, oh, you eat too many bananas, right? Some of those dietitians, it's like, no, you want fruit, you want low-fat, high, simple carbohydrate food, you want to eat a vegan diet, you want a plant-based diet, you want to eat foods that are going to nourish every single bite you take, because on a cellular level, your cells don't know moderation. You think you justify moderation with, oh, I'm only having one donut today for moderation, right? Here's my one donut, here's my one cup of coffee, here's my one packet of sugar that I use. So that's your moderation, but on a cellular level, your cells know life or death. And they don't know, oh, hey, Marcus is only having one donut today. Let's not get all up in arms about the lack of nutrition, the lack of real substance. So let's not, let's still keep living and flourishing just like everything's fine. See, on a cellular level, just like anything else, it's life or death. Things grow or die, okay? So on a cellular level, they're not saying, oh, this is moderation, let's just keep happy. No, they're saying, oh my gosh, what in the world's going on? You're bombarding us with all these free radicals, with all this junk, with these chemicals. We have to put up a defense and we have to fight now or it's die. So it's just, so now these people think, well, this guy's a jerk and he owns a successful restaurant and he should be, donating to this thing because it's a good cause and everybody else is doing it. And it's just like, I will come speak at any event on real solid nutrition, on real solid, I'll do cooking demos on how to cook fantastic food that is totally healthy, raw, alkaline, whatever. I will do stuff that makes a difference, okay? I will point you to a doctor. So this lady who came in, I pointed her to 4 or 5 doctors who have information online. She can go online and go to their YouTube channel and find tons of information on her husband's problems. And all she had, you'd think that she would actually write down the names, never wrote down the names, but was sort of had like a dishonest, disgenuine interest in what I was saying, because all she's there is to sell and raise money for these organizations because she thinks these organizations are going to save her husband or whoever they think they're going to save. And if you're donating to an organization that's actually providing real care right then and there, that's fantastic and that's great. But as an individual, you can do that too. So on Christmas Day, I donate 750 meals to people in need. And it's just, so it's not that I don't give, I give a lot. But I'm not going to give to a society that has high, like I said, high executive costs, high administration costs. Susan G. Komen, she's a millionaire from that foundation, a millionaire. So it's like, why should we donate to her lifestyle and have it trickle down to research on drugs and pharmaceuticals who are making a killing to begin with? And they're not interested in the real reversal and the real cause and the real bottom line to diseases. They're interested in selling drugs. They're interested in selling preventative drugs. They say, oh, it's in your genes, it's in your genes, it's in your genes. That's a BS. A very, very small percentage is in your genes. It's in your lifestyle. It's in what you do every day that matters. It's in that glass of wine, that shot of vodka, that whiskey you do, that cigarette you smoke, that white bread you eat, those French fries that you eat, the thought process. It's your lifestyle. It's your job that you hate. It's your relationship. It's your spouse that you're miserable about. It's all that matters in your life. And none of these societies really address that. They never address massage. They never address meditation. They never address all these alternative therapies. They never address acupuncture. They never address reishi mushrooms. They never address any of the stuff that can really make a difference. Wheatgrass juice, raw diets. And I'm all for giving to that. So any society that comes to me, I will be happy to come to your organization and donate my time. I'll be happy to give a lecture, to do a demonstration, and to show people things that will make a difference, because I'm not a jerk. I'm just not a jerk. And I'm really nice to these people that do that. But sometimes, you know, it's like they keep going and going with you, like, why aren't you donating this and that? And then sometimes I simply explain my case just like I have. And I was like, you know, that organization, I really need to investigate what they're doing, because I want to make sure my money goes to real preventative measures, real reversal, real cures. I want to make sure that it's, you know, and all of them say, oh, it's going to a great cause. And I said, but is it going to drug companies? Like, well, that's how you cure cancer, is with drugs. And, you know, they get like upset. I'm like, you know what? I really don't want to speak how I feel, because, again, I own a restaurant and people are in my restaurant and don't think of me as a jerk. What are your thoughts on donating to big societies like that? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on me not donating to big societies like that? What are your thoughts on my stance? I'd be interested to hear that. I know some of you are going to be totally say, yeah, that's awesome. And a lot of others are going to call me a jerk. Even though you listened to this video and you heard my case, you're probably still going to call me the biggest jerk in the world and the biggest jerk business owner, and I'm not going to go eat at his restaurant because he's, you know, anti-cancer treatment. And that's not what it's about. I'm not anti-cancer treatment. I'm all for helping people in need. I'm all for getting the proper information out there. I'm Chef Marcus Guiliano. Thanks for watching. If you like my videos, please hit like, subscribe to my channel, share this, share the love, and share the message. Thanks for watching.
I can't stop it tonight. This epidemic, I'm trying to fight. Blood pressure's rising now. It's in the danger zone. Somebody help me, I'm about to go terminal. It's an epidemic all the time.